Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Midwestern weather is cooperating and the roof is open. It's time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick of the draft in his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year we got the Trevor Lawrences. So many tapped to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and got...
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really liked? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get that underneath Etienne. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 16. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff to Bigsby, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Here's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
The moment Anthony Richardson's name was announced as the 4th pick in the 2023 draft, it changed the landscape and probably our viewing habits with the NFL. He is must-see viewing. Tremendous athlete, not a lot of experience, but the ceiling as high as it possibly can be.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. A short throw pulled pulled in by Woods. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Second down and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Third down and 1. Lawrence will throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And that'll hit the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. A quick throw, but incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. In trouble, and he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Walker was drafted because of his tools and potential down the line. A little bit of a slow start to his career, only 3.5 sacks as a rookie. The key for everyone in Jacksonville, just stay patient. He's got a chance to develop into something big.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. And Richardson back to throw it. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 61 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. In motion right is Pittman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. And
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now it's Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Back
to throw. Richardson.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Again, it's Taylor.
A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Richardson to throw off play action. And that one too wide and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle into the hands of Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And going right back to Pittman.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 3rd and 9.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay
in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Shrugs him off. And 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly?
Throw for Pittman is intercepted.
But he'll take this back down inside the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones
from 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Richardson.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Richardson to the air on first down. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Didn't reach 1,000 yards, but there's no denying Pittman's the Colts' unquestioned top guy in the passing game. 99 receptions last season, 10th in the NFL, and he picks up another one there.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd and 6. And Richardson yet again.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
3rd and long for Richardson.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Powers through. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
On 2nd down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. DeAndre Hopkins, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. KJ Osborne, a touchdown reception. What a first half we saw from the number 4 overall pick back in April, Anthony Richardson. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the shotgun, Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Again, it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Here's Richardson to throw. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Richardson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Lawrence will throw.
Man open, here is Jones.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
McManus's point after is good, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Fuller run show Fatukasi
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Third and 19. Now Richardson.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On On first down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Hey, let's go. Hey, so go.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw over the middle, pulled in here by Farrell.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Zay Jones
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now it's Richardson.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Devon Hamilton in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just about on his own goal line. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
91 yards now for ETN, and he's got a 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Indianapolis.
Here now 2nd and 4.
It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 37. They'll try the left side with ETN.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the draw, here's Lawrence.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. It's a foot race. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
DeJuan Smoot there to bring him down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2. They run once more with Taylor.
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Trayvon Walker
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Another run by Bigsby. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Third down and 6. Now Lawrence. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On third down, here's Bigsby. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Samson Abuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Richardson back to throw it.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Richardson.
He finds Taylor, complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Caught by Woods.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Richardson to throw it. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Here's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd down, goal to go.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And it's caught.
There it is. 4th and inches. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Grover Stewart able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Grover Stewart drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Logan Cook now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll run with a former Bill, Zach Moss.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Running the jet sweep, Landry.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Tries the right side, finding Woods here.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it.
More was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Indianapolis, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans.
Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I